I mean, so many of them are here for Tony. They love him. They've missed him.
Well, yeah, they were able to go back and dig out all of their vintage T-shirts and come back to the racetrack and see something that they never thought they were going to see again. And I honestly never thought I'd see him again as well. So we're excited to see Tony back in the seat.
Yeah, so on the flip side, Cletus McFarland is making his first career Truck Series start here. What do you think, Joey? You want to dial him up?
Sure, let's dial up Cletus. Cletus McFarland, Joey Logano, and Kevin Harvick, Jamie Little up here in the Fox booth. You got us?
Yeah, I got you guys.
Well, you're most American race car driver I have seen out there. You look awesome out there. I know you got bald eagles ready to roll. How you feeling?
Oh, man. I'm freaking fired up, brother. Oh, my heart's beating fast. I feel ready, though. I feel good. I got a good qualifying spot, good truck, good team. I'm just so pumped. So pumped. So thankful to be here.
All right, well, we'll be watching you. Have some fun out there. I know you will.
Thanks, guys. See ya.
I think Cletus and Travis Pastrana are the same person.
They're both having a lot.
Ty Majeski getting it done on the pole for the third time at Daytona. Michael McDowell, Daytona 500 champion, on the front row as well.
Yeah, and as we go to row 2 right here, we see Cup sensation driving a Chevrolet, Carson Hocevar, and Tanner Gray in his Toyota.
Then here in row 3, you see Tyler Akram, a couple of truck regulars here. Grant Amfinger, always good on the super speedways. Look for him to be up towards the front.
All right, let's take a look at the rest of the starting lineup. They qualified just a few hours ago. You see Caden Honeycutt there in the 11 truck. Corey Heim has moved on.
Yeah, and you see Gio Ruggiero right behind him. We expect a lot of things out of him. He had a great end of the year. Cletus McFarland, Travis Pastrana, Tony Stewart right there, starting 15th.
Yeah, I think here you see Corey LaJoie. You look for him to be up towards the front. John Hunter and Nemechek, glad to see him here.
All the way in the back right here, you see Lane Riggs starting 35th right there. We expected him to be up towards the front, so it'll be interesting to see if he can work his way forward. And winner of the Rams seat right
in that number 88 now, Matt Crafton has moved on after 25 years. He's starting on pole. Michael McDowell outside in the number 7 for Spire Motorsports. They're side by side. Green flag is in the air. We are racing at Daytona. Nose to nose. Out front, Michael McDowell takes command.
Yeah, you saw those guys on the outside lane do a little bit of pushing right there to be able to position themselves in this particular series. You can't lock bumpers very long. You can push somebody, but you have to release him. You cannot keep those bumpers locked. So a little bit different than what you see on Sunday.
You see a top lane down the back straightaway. You see that a lot. The top lane down the back stretch is able to make some time. Now they're going to have to try to hold where they are for the rest of the lap most of the time, unless something kind of different happens on the bottom lane. But most of the time, the top will roll on the straightaways.
Look at Carson Hocevar just behind his teammate Michael McDowell on the inside. Ty Majeski got shuffled back just a bit. He's in that number 88.
These guys wasted no time going 3 wide. We just talked about how they have no experience in these trucks. They don't know exactly what they're feeling. Boom, straight to 3 wide. There's a lot of trucks that started in the back that want to get themselves to the front as quickly as possible, and sometimes making the first move is the way to get up there quick.
And these trucks are not the easiest things to drive. The draft in these trucks is really, really big with the big cab and everything that they do. That's why you see these guys able to maneuver around. You see them switching top lanes right there at the front of the pack. But these are not the easiest vehicles to drive here at Daytona.
Well, yesterday they had a practice session, but most of these teams said, no drafting for you. Let's keep the truck in one piece.
They have not had a practice session like this. And right now, that heart rate is way up because, ooh, see a tight move right there at the front of the field.
Carson Hocevar
wanted to lead the race, get to that bottom lane, and his teammate there.
Hocevar on the inside. You know, he's always somebody exciting to watch. Wasting no time. Let's take a look at that move once again.
You're going to see him here. This is out of turn 4, entering the trioval. You see the run that Carson's getting. He's waiting to get cleared to the bottom. As soon as he's cleared, bang, right to the bottom. Gets that air on that left rear quarter panel of Michael McDowell in the 7, and able to pull himself up alongside.
Look at this, 3 wide.
Well, and you see those guys towards the front of the pack, obviously much more comfortable than some of those names like Tony Stewart, Cletus McFarland, Travis Pastrana, that they've had the experience of racing these trucks and understand what they need to do. In the middle of that pack and towards the back of the pack, there's a lot of guys that are just trying to figure out what's going on.
When you guys are out there and you're running around somebody you know has very little to no experience, do you try to get away from them?
You can't. You're
stuck.
stuck. There's nowhere to go, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. That's Daytona.
And we talk about points, as you see Ty Majeski right there, and I'm going to screw that up at some point tonight with that 88 truck and Matt Crafton not driving in it, but Ty Majeski in that 88 truck right on the back bumper, push that 7 truck out there to a couple car links, and they're going to pull right back up on him. So the truck races here are so unique. You see them spread out right now, but those bumpers, when you get onto the back bumper of one of these trucks, it makes the back really light, and you'll see those trucks kind of move around. So very difficult to get the pushing right.
In this draft, depending on what lane moves forward, is going to depend on the first 3 cars of the line. If they're all doing their job, that line will move forward. If they start to get a little lazy, it gets a little lax, maybe their truck doesn't handle good, maybe they don't know how to push at the right times and do the right things, that line will die off. So it won't be consistent throughout the night. You'll see sometimes maybe the bottom's the best, sometimes the top's the best. It's all about the trucks that are in that line.